Journey into the extraordinary life of Kūkai, the visionary monk who transformed Japan's spiritual landscape. Kūkai, the life of a great Buddhist master. Early life and education. Kūkai, also known as Kōbō Daishi, was born in 774 in Sanuki Province, which is present-day Kagawa Prefecture, Japan. He came from a well-off family, which allowed him access to a good education. From a young age, Kūkai exhibited a strong interest in learning and spirituality. Initially, he studied Confucianism and Taoism, but as he matured, he turned his focus to Buddhism, drawn by its deep philosophical insights and spiritual practices. At the age of 15, Kūkai entered a local temple to begin his formal training as a monk. He studied under several teachers, honing his understanding of Buddhist texts and practices. Despite his initial studies, Kūkai felt that the teachings he encountered did not fully satisfy his spiritual quest. This desire for deeper knowledge would eventually lead him on a significant journey. Journey to China. In 804, Kūkai made the monumental decision to travel to China to study esoteric Buddhism. He embarked on this journey during a time when Japan was beginning to open itself to foreign influences, particularly from China. This voyage was not only a physical journey, but also a spiritual quest that would shape the course of Japanese Buddhism. In China, Kūkai studied under the eminent master Huiguo at the temple of Mount Wutai. Under Huiguo's guidance, Kūkai delved into the teachings of the Shingon school of Buddhism, which focused on the use of mantras, rituals, and meditation as pathways to enlightenment. Kūkai also learned various practices and philosophies that he would later adapt and integrate into his own teachings. During his time in China, Kūkai was profoundly influenced by the rich cultural and spiritual environment. He learned not only about Buddhism, but also about Chinese philosophy, art, and literature. This exposure broadened his horizons and deepened his understanding of spirituality. Return to Japan and the establishment of Shingon Buddhism. After his studies in China, Kūkai returned to Japan in 806. He brought back with him the teachings and practices of Shingon Buddhism, which he sought to introduce to his homeland. Upon his return, however, he faced skepticism and resistance from some Buddhist sects, particularly those aligned with the more established Tendai school. Despite these challenges, Kūkai persevered. He began to establish temples and communities dedicated to the practice of Shingon Buddhism. One of his most significant contributions was the founding of Kōyasan Mount Kōyasan as a center for Shingon practice. Kōyasan became a sacred site, attracting followers and practitioners from across Japan. Kūkai emphasized the importance of rituals, mantras, and the concept of the three mysteries: the body, speech, and mind. He taught that through the proper application of these practices, individuals could attain enlightenment and connect with the divine. Contributions to culture and education. Beyond his religious contributions, Kūkai was also a notable scholar, poet, and artist. He was skilled in calligraphy and wrote extensively on various subjects, including philosophy, language, and spirituality. His works include the 10 Abidings and the meaning of sound, word, and reality, which explored the relationship between language, sound, and Buddhist teachings. Kūkai's emphasis on the power of language and sound was revolutionary. He believed that mantras were not merely words, but had intrinsic spiritual significance that could facilitate a connection with the divine. This perspective influenced not only Buddhist practice, but also the development of the Japanese language. In addition to his literary contributions, Kūkai was instrumental in promoting education. He founded schools and encouraged the study of various disciplines, including philosophy, poetry, and the arts. His efforts laid the groundwork for a more educated society. that valued intellectual pursuits alongside spiritual growth. Legacy and veneration. Kōkai passed away in 835 at the age of 62. His death marked the end of an extraordinary life, dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge and spiritual enlightenment. After his passing, he was venerated as a saint and a great teacher. His followers believed that he entered a state of eternal meditation, known as nirvana, and he became a central figure in Japanese Buddhism. The Shingon school that Kōkai established continued to flourish, and his teachings spread throughout Japan. Many temples dedicated to Kōkai were built, and his legacy as Kōbō Daishi became firmly entrenched in Japanese culture. He is celebrated annually in various ceremonies and festivals, and his influence can still be felt in contemporary Japanese Buddhism. Kōkai's life and teachings emphasize the importance of seeking knowledge, understanding the interconnectedness of all beings, and the transformative power of spiritual practice. His approach to Buddhism was not only about individual enlightenment, but also about fostering a compassionate society. Conclusion. Kōkai's journey from a curious young monk to a revered master and founder of Shingon Buddhism is a testament to his dedication and vision. His contributions to Japanese spirituality, culture, and education have left an indelible mark on the nation. Today, Kōkai is remembered as a symbol of enlightenment and wisdom, inspiring future generations to pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. Kōkai's life exemplifies the harmonious blend of intellectual exploration and spiritual practice, showcasing how one individual can profoundly influence the course of history and culture. His teachings continue to resonate, reminding us of the enduring quest for truth and understanding in a complex world. This account provides a comprehensive overview of Kōkai's life and significance in Japanese history.